Hey, great to see you. Welcome back to a Lynch on Demand. Today we're looking at shifting on the cello. It's really an important skill because we usually live down here in first position, but shifting on the cello opens up to second position, third position, fourth position, and beyond. We get that wider range. So we can go from playing as our highest note, this D, to sliding our hand, playing even higher. And eventually you'll be able to play all the way down here. And that way you're not just like playing down here by being a little goober, you're actually playing down here knowing what you're playing. So that's going to happen some way down the road. But for now, the highest position we're going to be playing is up in fourth, and we're going to be playing down in first. First, second, third, fourth, and that's basically where the notes are falling after you start playing on the string. Miss Lucas and Miss Umile are both cello players, so if they ever have some feedback that's based on like how you're playing, follow their feedback. I'm not a cellist. Keep that in mind, but I will teach you how to shift. So we usually play down here in first position. We find our tuning note by playing our open string, and then playing with our first finger to make that next note, do, re. That's where first position usually lies. We go from do to re. When we go from do to mi, do, mi, that's second position. So when my first finger slides onto, for me, my green tape here, where my third finger usually lives. Do, mi, do, mi, do, mi, do, re, mi, do, mi. That is second position. It is the second note I can play on this string. The second real note. It should sound like a major chord. Do, mi, sol, mi, do, mi. So when you play that open string, or do, mi, sol, mi, do. That is our second position. We see some things in second position sometimes, but not too often. But whenever it says a 1, and you're supposed to be playing what's usually a 3 or a 2, that's second position. One of the positions that we see more often is third position, which is the third note we can play on a string. So it's where your pinky usually follows. A good way to check that you're in third position, where that pinky falls, is by playing the wedding song. So you play, "Here Comes the Bride." If it sounds like, that's not quite right, it sounds like this. Kinda. Here comes the bride. Or, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. That is third position. When you're in a position, like first position, second position, third position, your first finger really matters. That's your anchor. That's the note that you're kind of basing everything around. So you have that first note. The rest of your fingers can still come down. You're not just stuck to that first finger. You can still use all the regular fingers that you usually have. It's just going to play different notes. So when I'm in third position on my A string, my first finger is playing D, which is the note you usually play with your pinky. My second finger plays D sharp. It's one half step away. My third finger usually plays E. D, E. My fourth finger usually plays F, a half step away from E. If I reach for my extension, D, E, F sharp. The next position we have, the last one that we really care about as like middle school cellists, is fourth position. I find fourth position is a really easy way to find it. I kind of put my thumb right against the curve of the neck and the body of the instrument. And I am playing that Star Wars theme. Ba, ba. Notice I was a little too high. I kind of slid my finger back to make that the right pitch. You can also walk up from first position and land in fourth position really well. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. I shift up for sol. These positions are how we play higher notes. So you can play a G scale by playing with fourth finger in first position on the D string. Then we're walking up, open, 1, 2, 4. Then I slide into fourth position, excuse me. So I'm going 4, open, 1, 2, 4. I slide up into fourth, 3, and then 4. Our whole scale. G, A, B, C, D. Shift. D, F sharp, B. Shift back down. 2, 1, open, 4. Fourth position. That's like a huge one. That is a huge scale that we can play, and it expands our range a lot higher than we otherwise can play. For our music, this is referring to the Spring 2025 music playlist that we have. There are 2 pieces that require shifting for sure. Festival Fandango, Fandango Festival. That is one that requires shifting. Hold on 1 second. We're going to pause. Thanks so much for reading. No time for you, but it was a little time for me. In measure 31 of Fandango Festival, you should see B, which is how you usually play with like our first finger. And then your next note is a D on the A string, but it says -1. The dash, that little sideways dash, the hyphen, that means we are shifting. We are moving away from first position and we're doing something different. It could mean that we're going from here to half position. It could mean that we're going from here to here. But what we see here is that it says 1 on D. So we're going to move our hand. So where our pinky usually falls is now being played by 1. What position is that? Say it on your own. Third position! Yay! So we're going from first position into third position. What it will sound like is this. Here's the pickup into it. So the G and the A in measure 30 and 31. They have it written as a 2. So you're going from 3, 1, 1. Looking at measure 31, sorry. In measure 31, it goes from 1, shift up to 1, 3, 1. Then they have it written as 2. I don't like that. You're going to go from 1, 1, 3, 1. Slide back. 1, 1, 3, 1. Slide back into first. 3. The 2 isn't really what we want because that's not the right note. It's going to sound like this. Tricky spot there. Make sure you're keeping an eye on your extended fourths as well. But the big thing that's happening in measure 31 to 32 to 33, you are shifting into third position. You're shifting back. Change what's written in 33 from a -2 to a -3, because -2 would be this. A C natural, but it's a C sharp. So change that 2 in measure 33 to a 3. One more pause. Hey, welcome back. In measure 57 and in measure 89 of Good For You, there are places where you have to shift as well. So we have Fandango and we have Good For You where we know we definitely have to shift. In measure 57 of Good For You, we are going into third position and we're going to reach up with our fourth finger to get that F sharp. So we're going to be up in third position, starting on where our pinky usually falls, open 1, 3, 4. You can double check it with the wedding song. So in measure 57, we're in first. Then we have an open shift. So we're going to slide our hand up to that fourth finger, where it usually goes. So it sounds like we're going to find our F sharp. Do, re, mi. Ba, 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 ba. That's what it's going to sound like in measure 57. Notice I was a little bit flat. You got to be really mindful to reach that hand up to get that F sharp. It's a tricky note to get in tune, but we totally can. So in measure 57, it's rest, rest. Then we get into the maybe I'm too emotional, the bridge of the song. We're going to go into measure 89 now. In measure 89, we are starting off in first, no, not in first. We're starting off in third position. So in measure 89, I want you to, with your pencil, write 1 over the first D you have. So the first beat of 89, 1. Maybe draw a dash in the 1, showing that you're shifting into third. So we're going from here to here. It's coming from ba 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 ba. 1, 2, ready, and then we're in third position. 2, 3, 4. So we're going up into third position in measure 89. We're staying up in third. We're going from 1, 1, 1, 1, X4, 1, 1, 1, 1, X4, 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 back into first. 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3. At 89, one more time. Here's what it sounds like. In third position. Really check the rhythm that you have there. The rhythm there is a lot. It's a lot to do. So having a metronome to help you like be really honest with what you're playing is going to help. I was not totally honest with what I was playing. I think you can do a lot better than I can as real cellists. This is all for you, and you totally can do this. This measure 89, that's your moment to shine. Bum, 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 bum. So whenever you see a dash and then a number that does not usually line up with the finger you should be playing, that means you are shifting into a different position. You've got different positions on your cello. First position is where your finger usually starts. Second is where your third finger usually goes. Fourth is where your pinky, not fourth. Third is where your pinky usually falls. And then fourth is the wedding song. That's not true. Sorry. Third position is your wedding song. You know, I've been playing cello for such a long time. Still messing it up. Third position is your wedding song. Fourth position is your Star Wars. Ba 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 da da. Ba da da da. Ba ba da da da. Ba da da da. Find different positions on your cello. Be comfortable playing in them. A great skill you can have is just being able to play in any position at any time. It's a fun instrument, and we're going to learn something new, and that's shifting. You totally got this. I believe in you. You should believe in yourself. Take your time. It's okay not to sound good when you're initially shifting, but try your best to get that really sweet sound that you always have. Good luck. Happy shifting.